And I think you'll agree it looks glorious. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Forgotten Farm. My name is Jeff. Welcome along. Hope you're all doing very well this evening. We're doing something that I started a while ago in earnest and never really got around to finishing. We felled a tree here, or a couple of trees that were on the old side, starting to look a little bit dead. A little bit rotten inside there. And for two reasons. One, just for health and safety, but two, toying with the idea of turning this bit of ground here into a pad for another shed. So we need to get this finished, and we also need to get it finished for a second reason, primarily because I want to get this cultivator out. We've got some work to do with that, so we need to get all this stuff cleared really. So there are a few big logs that we still need to get chopped up, and a lot that we just still need to kind of tidy up here. So we'll start with, we'll probably start with chopping some of these up where we can. Bring out the chainsaw and let's see what we can get done here. It's going to be a little bit noisy, but like I say, we just need to kind of get on top of everything. A lot of that's all chopped down already. Let's start with one through here. I've done that. Just kind of need to get it all trimmed up a little bit really, make it a little bit more easy for myself to maneuver, a little bit more practical really, because it's all just a little bit too big right now for one man. Let's see, this is all a bit light. We'll get rid of. There we go. Chop this all. We will be using this for firewood at some stage, I have no doubt. So we just need to get it all chopped into small enough pieces, put away somewhere where it's nice and dry, which I think we'll probably do it by the farmhouse actually. But yeah, that's making it all look a little bit better, that's for sure. Excellent stuff. So we should be able to get all that picked up there, I would imagine. That's all looking good. As you can see, there's quite a few logs around here, and just kind of tidying all up there. What we'll do at some stage is, well, come in and level this pad out, make it nice and flat, put a bit of hardcore down here, so we can look at the possibility of putting the shed in. There we go. And through here somewhere. Just chop off all that dead stuff on the side. Lovely stuff. So let's see what we've got. We're going to get some of this put away into buckets. Hopefully. We've got the trailer here on the John Deere Gator, and we've also got the bucket on the front loader. So we'll get a few of the bigger bits put into there. And get some of all these small bits put away. So we've got quite a lot to do. I'm going to keep plugging away with this. And once we get these all put away nicely, we'll have a look into what else we've got to do. And yeah, there's a few new bits of equipment on the yard that I'm excited to go and see. One of which, if you watched the previous episode, you might have an idea about just what's coming. But we will find that out in just a short while. Elsewhere, the silage baling is all done. The pit, or the silage bale stacking yard, is has two of the three fields around here all stacked in. They're all nicely out of the way. I didn't get the third one done yet, but I'm aiming to do that soon. Because that'll be quite nice to get finished. And then, aside from that, the bigger pasture down at the bottom of down the south of the region there, yet to do that one. But we will get to that one at some stage. They're all stacked, or they're all baled and wrapped. They're probably just going to be stacked in the side of the field down there, I'd imagine. So we'll have to wait and see. But we'll get onto that at some stage, I have no doubt. Yeah, but like I say, we'll. It's nice to have that done. We can now, once we get this all in, we can turn our attention to some other projects, which would be quite good. Because yeah, it'd be nice just to really kind of get caught up with everything and get moved on. And like I said, there's a few more pressing matters coming in now with the weather, so we need to think about those. Well, that's an awkward long bit. Excellent, so that's about full anyway. We're going to get all this taken away, and we'll come back to you in a short while once we've all cleared it up. For now, it needs to go somewhere so it can dry out a little bit. I might actually just, I I might just stick it in the corner here because we're not going to get all this full. As you can see, there's the rest of our silage bales for now. They're not stacked very well. It's still a little bit uneven in that corner. But hey, it's better than it was, and it gives us a little bit of an area to stack with. So probably put the wood there for now, actually, just out the way, and we'll get this all done and dusted. Alright, folks, welcome back. We have resorted to being a little bit more efficient and direct with our clearing up. For now, I don't want to spend all evening doing this. I want to get out there and see what that subsoil is like. So we are just bulldozing, for want of a better word. This is all just going out the way into the corner. We'll get this tidied up when there's not a lot else we can work on with, I think. Probably be the best solution. So we're going to get this all kind of just pushed into the corner there for now. There's one more big bit really, and then gotta be careful because that's a tree stump standing in the middle there, and that still hasn't quite come out the ground. But really we can get into where we need to be now, which is always the goal. And we'll go and have a look at what else we've got going on in the yard there. There we go, we've got it this time. Excellent stuff. Let's not crack into that post, it won't end well. Alright then, so we'll just get these two little bits shoved back a touch. Other than that, we're looking good. Now we have put the row crop tyres onto the New Holland temporarily. Idea of that being we've got a lot of beans that we need to spray off soon, and some oats as well that want to be desiccated pretty quickly, so we need to look into that. And that's going to be in the next few days. We have got our new sprayer as well, so that's exactly what we're going to be using. I mentioned a while ago I had one of those picked up ready to roll, and it's finally arrived, which is great, really great. So we'll take the case into the yard and we'll have a look at that lovely new looking machine there for us. Let's stick this down here. There we go. So this is it. This is our new machines on the yard, the new tractor to the fleet, the new sprayer, and I think you'll agree it looks glorious. Look at that. What a fantastic looking tractor. The Fendt 818 we did pick up from my friend's retirement sale, disbursement sale. We got this in the end for a shade of under 40,000, which was the price that we mutually agreed upon. And yeah, and the Kuhn sprayer is brand new to us as well, so this will keep us going for a while. I think I did mention that I am looking to kind of expand our fleet and do a little bit of contracting as well. And we're going to really be looking into using this as the bulk of our contracting. But yeah, I really do like it. It's in fantastic shape. We're not keeping the sprayer on here though, because as I mentioned, the Ford has the row crops on that we need to use. So what we will do is just pop this. If I can quite see where I'm going, there we are. We're just going to pop this into the shed for now. We don't need to go too far in because it's going to go straight onto the back of the New Holland, onto the back of the Ford, beg your pardon. And then we're going to go and see if we can drag that old subsoiler out of the weeds. Now I have got a front weight on here that I need to get rid of. But typically I've put the sprayer in front of where I need to be. So we're going to pick that back up again quickly. And we're just going to shift this slightly to the side. I've got a wheel press in the corner here. Acts as a wheel press and a weight really, but I want to pick that up because we're going to use that. And I'm going to try something. The game crop of maize that we had, that we never got a chance to get anywhere near harvesting before it started to turn, that's done a lot of kind of wilting of late. It does appear that a lot of the corn cobs have now dropped down to the ground there, so the game birds in the region have had quite a while to get onto that. And what I want to do is just go and work that over with the subsoiler. It's going to be subsoiled, then it's going to be ploughed. And the reason we're going to do that is so we can... It's got a lot of compaction on that field there from a couple of crops of maize. So the subsoiler is going to go through and rip that compaction up a little bit and also trash some of the crop on the top. And then after that we'll come through and we're going to try to plough it over, bury all that organic matter, and then get a crop of barley into there for next year, all being well. So we're going to put the subsoiler onto the back of the Fendt, give the Fendt a good working, see how it handles it. We have got the, I don't know what shape this is in, to be honest. So this is very much going to be a bit of a learning curve. We'll see how it handles. Am I stuck on a log? We'll see how it handles the old, what we got there, 4 legs. It could be a bit of a challenge, but I'm sure we'll get through it. There we go. We're getting there. Just kick the diff locks in and away. I missed a bit of log there somewhere. Okay, so we're going to take this down to the field. It's a glorious evening for it, that's for sure. And we'll see what mischief we can get ourselves into. I'm hoping, like I say, the packer roller on the front just kind of helps to squash some of the, with the wheels there, just helps to bury some of the, and squash over some of the maize crop. But we shall see. Let's go and have a quick look at it before we go too far. It's a lovely sunny afternoon for it. The sun's about to set probably in a couple of hours, so we'll get a good couple of hours work on here. We should get most of this done, to be honest. But you can see it's really dropped in its height. When this was about ripe, it was over my head, so it's already dropped by about a foot, and it's looking very dead. Which is good, because it should make working over all that easier. And we'll see. So let's go and give it a go, I suppose. Sugar beet, we're trying to get that figured out sometime soon, to be honest. I want to get that harvester in here sooner rather than later for that. If we can, then that'll be ideal, because we'll work on really kicking that forward and get that harvested, lifted and sold. What I might do as well, these 5 trees down the middle, I might look at getting rid of those. Maybe we could plant them elsewhere, I don't know, but it'd be nice to move those out here and knock this into one field. But we'll see. We will see. I don't think that's too bad a setup, really. It looks very nice. And we'll, yeah, we're going to jump in. We'll get this. We'll just see how this comes around. So I think. More of a rectangular patch, so I think we'll go up the long side here. Get ourselves flipped around that. I'm expecting that this is going to take a little while to build some shine up on the front of the chisel plow at least, and then we're not going to change the points on that yet. We'll probably look at changing those once it's worked this field over. Put some new ones on after that. There we go. Excellent stuff. Oh, look at that. It's pulling it over an absolute treat. There we go. Excellent. So we're going to see how this pulls us through. We're cruising along here quite nicely. You can see there that the front press seems to be just pushing everything down just a touch there, which is exactly what I wanted to see. Before we go any further, let's just stop there. Yeah, it seems to be kind of trampling everything down nicely, so that's fantastic news. And nice heavy set of front wheels, really. It means that we're kind of pushing down about 3 meters worth of crop, which is good. Come around the back here, everything looks nice and kind of level, working well. Yeah, look at that. It's working better than I could have ever imagined. Fantastic. So we're going to carry on here for a little while. We're going to push on through and see what else we can get up to. And we'll just get chugging away, really. Alright then, I've got a little drone I'm playing around with at the moment now, so I thought I'd just give you a bit of a view of what's going on the outside there as we work. But yeah, I'm very impressed with how this is turning over actually. I don't think it's going to take much working over at all. We will plough it over though, just to make sure that we can turn it in properly. And then after that we'll work it over once more, probably with a power harrow, before we get a crop drilled out of it. So really not too much to do at all before we can get this all replanted. So that's fantastic. We're going to keep rumbling through here as we always do, see what else we can get done as quickly as possible. But we are looking good. So for now, I think we'll let you just continue. So far, comfort of driving the Fendt is fantastic. Really do like it, having everything on the joystick there. It's great. I'm sure it's going to take us a few quirks to it, how it's going to work there. I need to replace the buttons on these on the joystick here. They've faded a bit. But yeah, it's working well and it's doing exactly as we'd expect it to, really. So I can't complain about that one. But it's going to be a great addition to us. It's still got plenty of life in it, and it's recently serviced over before we purchased it as well. So that's going to be great to bring into the fleet. And yeah, it's really starting to take shape though. Like I say, now that we have some silage, all I'm looking to do next is to acquire or to bale some straw once we've harvested crops, and then we've got straw and fodder, so we can really look into the cattle then, which would be ideal. Really not too far away from it at all. Like I say, we're continually looking at prices to see if we can get some good animal prices around here, but we'll see what we can do on that front, and then we're all good to go. So we're really not that far away. It's exciting times here on the Forgotten Farm, and long may that continue. But for now, I think what we'll do is we're just going to keep rumbling through here as we always do, see what we can get finished up, and then try and get ourselves progressed through. So for now, we'll leave it here on this glorious evening as the sun is setting over the hill. And then we'll probably work into the night here and get this all rattled out. So until next time, thank you ever so much for watching. Ooh, we've hit a hard bit there. Do hit the like button if you've enjoyed today's episode, and smash that subscribe button if you've yet to do so to join Simulation for the Nation, who very kindly agrees to host everything. And we will see you in the next one. So until then, do stay safe, enjoy what you're doing, and we'll see you later.